What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of our Brentford career mode, and today, 3 games for you. We have Stoke, Coventry, and Reading. And then I might sim one and do the Huddersfield game as well. We can take a look at the table. We sit 7 points back at the automatic places after some bad sim results late last time round. But I guess we'll sim Coventry City, and then we'll play the Huddersfield game. Normally I like to sim those bottom 5, but with 2 in an episode, we're not going to do too much of that. But yes, last episode we were playing well. We were starting to play well, and then we had that sim where we lost 3-2 at home to Wickham, which is inexplainable, really. But it is what it is, and here we are. We play Watford and Norwich this month. Probably next episode we get both of them there. So that'll obviously be a big episode, but we're 7 points back. We got to keep winning if we want to push for those automatic spots. But we're obviously in third in a pretty decent spot as is. But here we are, up against Stoke, a team that's fallen from grace quite a bit over the last decade or so. But let's jump into this. Brentford Stoke. Let's go. It's a nice ball. Vokes does get it back to Oakley Booth here, and he's got a bit of pace. He's sneaking away from Janelle, and he found it into the back of the net. 1-0 to Stoke early on. It's Oakley Booth. Bad goal to concede that. Not a good goal to concede. We'll see it through again, but he's just going to have a run here. But we've stepped up, left the space in behind. I've accidentally skipped through the rest of the replay, sorry. And you know what happens. He keeps on going in that straight line away from Janelle, who can't catch him, and into the back of the net. It's 1-0. It's a good finish, one-on-one, of course. Did well to hold off, but poor goal to concede on our end. De Silva, Jensen. Slide it forward nicely, and Dalsgaard's made the run from fullback, and he's racing on. And it's Dalsgaard here. He's finished it. And the fullback finds the back of the net, and we level up rather quickly. It's nicely done. He was just the one up there. And right through the gap he comes. And look at all that space. Very similar to ours. And it comes along with a good composed finish from the fullback. Nicely done. And on 23 minutes we're level here. 1-1. Bit of space here for Vokes in the pocket. Here's Booth. Oh, he's managed to turn and find Vokes. He's done well to turn around there. Oh, just wide. A little bit lucky as Vokes just dipped his shoulder and turned. And unfortunately for him, his effort is wide from the edge of the box, but decent turn there, almost did us. Here's Jensen. And Jensen can play that through, and Tony's on here. A little bit wide for Tony, but he's getting toward the byline. And Tony can slide it across goal, and the defending is just good enough. Thought he was hoping he'd turn it into his own net if it didn't go through. Not quite. But this game at the moment, on a knife edge, there's no shots or anything really in the second half, but it's, very much right on the edge. You feel that one goal might do it for either side. It's been that type of second half as De Silva slides forward here, and he slides a great ball out to Tony, and Tony's in on goal. Oh, he's hit the post. That is massive. In a game of very few chances that's level, that is absolutely huge. Nice play. Good defending as De Silva's on it now. And De Silva can slide it forward. One more. Nicely done. Here's Dalsgaard. And Dalsgaard, can he slide that in first time he can? And Tony! He's got to keep that down. He has to keep it down. A couple decent chances for us in the second half here. And at least one of them have to be put away. Here's Henry. And he slides that forward nicely to Fosu. Fosu turns, finds Ali Seda nicely. Slides it across, brilliantly done, and it's Norgard. And he drags it forward, brilliant from Norgard here, and Tony can't quite finish that. It was a really, really tight angle as it comes to Ali Seda, and he has his shot blocked. Oh, another really, really, really good opportunity, though. Probably the most difficult one to score from as Tony turns and has his shot blocked again. And at the moment, we're kind of pushing, but we haven't quite found the breakthrough yet with only 5 minutes to go. As that comes to Tony, and he slides it to Ali Seda. Is this it? Oh, he's hit the post after the goalkeeper saved it. Oh, devastating. Absolutely devastating that we haven't scored in the last 10 minutes or so as that comes to Mbuemo. Out wide, Tony. Slide it back here to Fosu. And Fosu does well. And Fosu can slide it in. And it's Tony's miskicked it. Or I've miskicked it. Oh, that touch there. That might just do it. I mean, right back into Mbuemo. Oh, he's blown the whistle. I can't believe we've drawn that. I really can't. So many chances late on. Last 20 or so minutes of the second half, we had 3 really, really good chances and a couple half ones. Hit the post twice. Watford and Norwich drew, so I mean, we don't lose ground, but that's a massive opportunity lost. A chance to really, you know, kind of push on and get closer to those two. Those last 2 games, the sim against Wickham and that right there. I mean, that's 1 point from 6. Could have been on 48, you know? Oh, man. That sucks. And then we have another sim, which, I mean, most of the times the sims don't go our way, do they? Here we go. Quick sim. Coventry, Brentford, quick sim. And we do win 2-0, thankfully. Tony with a double. We grabbed the 3 points on the road. Watford beat Reading 3-0, who we are about to play. So they keep on rolling. But, man, missed opportunities here last week or so. But look at that. We are within 4 of Norwich now, with our game against Norwich coming. But we have Reading to come, as Norwich have... I wonder who they lost to. Doesn't matter, as long as they lost. Obviously, that is the most important part. But let's jump into this. Reading, Brentford. Might be a couple players who need to be swapped out. Dalsgaard can be swapped out. Fours can be brought onto the bench, but for who? Do it for Jansen, who I'm going to start. Baptiste, I kind of want to bring him onto the bench. I kind of want to bring him into the lineup, actually. And then Jensen can come out for Marcondes. And then I think everything else is pretty good. Actually, we'll start Canos out on the right-hand side. So let's jump into this. Reading, Brentford. Let's go. Nice take there by Canos. Slide it out to Jolis. One more back inside. Here's Tony now. Can he slip it back into Jolis? 1-0. What a start. 2 minutes. And Jolis has just made the wraparound run after Tony went wide. And that's all it took to open up this Reading defense. It's poor, genuinely, from Reading this early in the game. As it comes to us here, and see, he's just made the run into the gap. Midfielder can't get there quick enough. He makes no mistake on the first-time effort as he hammers that into the back of the net. And on 3 minutes, we've taken a 1-0 lead. Nice ball. Step inside is nice. They're moving the ball around pretty well in tight gaps at the moment. It's a good ball out there. It's Ajaria. Oh, that managed to just sneak in there. They're still holding on to it. That's lovely from Reading. I mean, we got nowhere near them. They moved it all over the place, right around our box, and we got nowhere near them as Onan levels the game up for them. Nowhere near them. That's a really good goal, but, I mean, we're nowhere near them. It's really lovely football. It really, really is, but, I mean, that was so good. We were nowhere near them the entire move. I mean, that was so crazy. I mean, a genuinely good goal from Reading. 1-1. I keep forgetting we scored to start the game here. 1-1, we're level. Gonna need to do it again. Oh, you gotta win it. You gotta win it. You get a foot on it, you gotta win it. Nice ball out wide. Get a touch. Is it enough? Come on. We're not getting anywhere near Reading right now. We really are not. It's 2. What is going on? I haven't touched the ball in God knows how long, and they've been moving it all over us, and it's Onan again. What in the world is happening with Reading? It's good football again. And we have players on them. It's just their acceleration in short spots is way better than ours at the moment. I mean, a couple times in midfield we've tried to turn and move, and we've been caught rather quickly. It's just that little bit of acceleration right now that's doing us, but they're putting some otherworldly moves together at the moment. Nicely done here, and Tony, he can level it right away. He can. It's 2-2. Jesus. What a weird game we're having here. We started off brilliantly, and then they just held on to the ball for 20 straight minutes and scored twice. I mean, that's good football once again from us, as Tony makes a good run, and he makes no mistake from the finish. It's 2-2 here on 38 minutes. And there is... I can't get any sort of rhythm out of this game right now. It's a very odd one. But, you know, goals. We're going to have to be very good to get a result out of this. It's Caceres. Janelle. Slip forward to Ali Seda nicely. And Ali Seda can slide that through. It's brilliantly done here. And Ali Seda's making the run into the back of the net. I was just waiting patiently, hoping he continued that up. Ali Seda comes off the bench and gives us the lead. It's 3-2. And the new signing in the summer, he's an excellent player. And he's always very heavily involved in the attack when he comes onto the pitch, and he does so there. He plays it to Tony and then makes the run. Tony dragged the center back. There's nobody in the middle. 8 yards out or so, and Ali Seda slams it into the back of the net with 25 minutes to go. Can we keep a hold of this lead? Nice tackle there. There's Janelle. He does well. He just slips through the spaces. And Janelle's going forward. That's a great ball out to Tony. And Tony, can he score? He can. And it's 2 goals in 5 minutes, and all of a sudden this game has been blown open in a game that was incredibly tight in the first half. All of a sudden, it's a 2-goal gap as Tony makes a great run. The pass is perfect, and Tony smashes it home. That is a big goal. 70 minutes gone. It's 4-2. And what a 5-minute spell to just kind of take Reading out of this for a little bit. Nice take there. Brilliant from Ali Seda. One more. Rorislav as well. He's dragging this forward, and he slide it through. He can. It's Mbuemo here. And Mbuemo, can he finish this off? He can. It's 5-2. It's game over. It's the 3 points. Mbuemo wraps it up off the bench. And what a tough first half. I can't even tell you. But we've been so good this second half. That's a good finish from Mbuemo. He's starting to score goals. You love to see it. With 5 minutes to go, we've wrapped it up here. 5-2. 2 minutes to go here as I've just stepped off really poorly. They chipped in a goal there. I heard the announcer go for added time, and then I looked up, turned back, and this guy's made a really good run off the back of me. It's a good finish as well. Obviously, we bought the goalkeeper out, but see, he's just kind of stepped back the other way. Really nicely done. It's a good finish. Good clip finish. It's not going to change anything. This game is going to end 5-3, and we are going to come away with the 3 points in a very good second half, considering the first half was, you know, Reading were threatening there to really... They could have taken control of the game, but we were resilient enough, and then our just talent shone through in the second half. Very nicely done. Very clinical as well. 6 shots, 5 on target, 5 goals. As Derby County have beaten Norwich. And Norwich once again dropped points. That should put us within 1 of Norwich, who've strangely just dropped a bunch of points all of a sudden. We're only 5 back of Watford as well. We might go into the next game or the next episode in a spot to possibly pass Norwich up, or Watford, depending on how things go. Because right now, they continue to drop points. And it was 7 to start the episode. It's 1 now between us and Norwich. It's 5 between us and Watford, who have dropped a point there. And we drew at one point, but they drew each other on the same day. So really nothing lost in our draw. Let's take a look at the scouting. Risk of losing 3 players. Dalsgaard, Marcondes, and Luke. I'm not sure who Luke Daniels is, but let's take a look at these guys right here. Sign him up. We'll sign him up as well. We'll get rid of the other ones here. Our academy's starting to grow a little bit. All right, but let's take a look at these 3 players. Dalsgaard, someone we cannot lose. He's been having a good year. He is 31, so I don't want to do anything crazy. What is he on now? Because we don't have a ton of money. Financial. He's on 28K right now. Delegate renewal. I want to lower this considerably, actually. He's comfortable on 21 for 1 year, so we're going to let that go. And then Marcondes is someone he's okay. We're going to delegate renewal as well. He's on 17K. That's kind of a lot. That's the problem right now. He's comfortable with 17. The other one was Luke Bryan, who I'm not sure we've even used or anything like that. Winston Reed's here on loan. Oh, it's Luke Daniels there, the 32-year-old third goalkeeper by the looks of it, second goalkeeper. We're going to let him go. That's okay. I'm going to be pretty surprised, actually, if we have the money to go ahead and let those contracts through. I'm not sure we do. Oh, 460K in the transfer budget. We definitely don't have the money. Okay, well, one step at a time. We'll see what happens. If did that get signed? I mean, let's just go take a look real quick, because I don't know if that's just an offer that gets happened, or do they actually sign it right off the bat? Dalsgaard. Oh, he signed it. Okay, so we're good on that. That's all right. We're okay. We are good. I was worried for a second there. But let's jump into this Brentford Huddersfield. You know, with a win here, we put real pressure on the top two. Everyone's fit, ready to roll. Let's jump into it. It's a bit of space all of a sudden in midfield. You move one of the midfielders out, and the gap opens way up, which is kind of annoying, but that's a good turn. I thought I had that. He's hit the post, and it's gone wide. Oof. Thought we had it covered there for a moment. We get a little bit lucky as that smashes the post. And thankfully for us, it stays 0-0 inside 10 minutes here. So that gets played through to Jensen, though. And Jensen can slide that back post, and it's Tony. It's 1-0. I thought for a moment Tony might be offside, but we go right up the other end after they hit the post, and we take the lead. It's Ivan Toney with another goal. Jensen did so well here. Gets to him. Takes the touch. A bit emphatic from Tony there. He just hammers this just inside the post. And we take the lead 1-0. Could have been 1-0 the other way, but a bit of luck goes in our direction. Nice take. Caceres does very well. Here's Tony. Get that out there to Henry. And Henry gets it out to Jolis. It does well. And Jolis clips that in. And Tony, the header, always hit the post. Both teams have hit the post now. Oh, I thought for a moment we had that. I really did, as Caceres wins it once again. He does very well to win the ball high up the pitch, Caceres. And Buemo. Here's Dalsgaard. Back to Jensen. Oh, almost turned with it, but both teams hitting the post. Oh, nice play. Here's Campbell. There's a bit of space here. Just hold off the run from Campbell. Jesus, what is going on? How has that gone in? Pressing the heck out of the B button to try and just clear that. Just get rid of it, and then nothing happens. It rolls past everyone, and Pritchard slams it into an empty net. What has happened here? I gotta see that again because what in the world is that? Gets to him here. Tries to slip it in. We get in front. Just clear it. Raya went down inexplicably. He's just on the floor. And it just keeps on going. What a weird, weird goal to concede. We have a habit of conceding ridiculous goals. It's 1-1. Nice play. All the way across. Do manage to get it there, though. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? That's wide. I thought for a moment he found the back of the net. That ball's coming to him the whole time, and he decides to turn and run the opposite way and let it run in front of him in a position like that. Go to the ball. Ridiculous decision. Luckily for us, doesn't mean anything. Back inside nicely. Just one more. Come on, Mbuemo, make the run. Brilliantly done. As he just gets there, Mbuemo slides it across. It's Tony. It's in the back of the net. 2-1. Right on the stroke of halftime. Should be the last kick. And he gives us the lead here. It's been a very tight game. Very open. Not too many games I play are really open. This one's open. Mbuemo does brilliantly well. It gets across, and he's just kind of 360'd that into the back of the net. Little pirouette. Ridiculous finish on that circumstance there. But on halftime, it's 2-1. Bit of space here for Huddersfield. Oh, that's a great ball in there. They've played it one more time. Not sure why he's done that, but Raya comes up with a really, really big save to keep us ahead here. That's a really big opportunity as that comes in. And we cannot clear it in time. Oh, he's hit the post. Oof, Jesus, you've just got to get rid of it. You cannot take a touch in the box like that. And we get a little bit lucky as he's hit the inside or the outside of the post that time, I think. But all came from just not clearing it. You cannot take a touch in that situation. Mr. Silva. Played through to Norgard here, and Norgard can turn and play it to Ali Seda. And Ali Seda, and he slided across to Tony. He can. It's one more. It's Norgard. It's game over. Lovely, lovely football with 5 minutes to go. And that will seal us the points. 3-1. Nicely done. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. It's lovely stuff right at the end of the game here. Slides it across Tony. Good turn. Gets it to Norgard brilliantly. And all he has to do is connect. And he does. He slams it into the back of the net. And it's 3-1 here with 5 minutes to go. Nicely played. Norgard now. He can turn, play it to Henry, and all of a sudden we're in behind as they push and press. Henry, great save. Oh, we ought to be scoring there. We ought to be scoring. It's a good save. Left back there, of course, as that falls onto the roof of the net. But with 2 minutes to go, it's going to be another set of 3 points to come our way. And maybe Norwich and Watford possibly could have dropped points as well. That would be ideal, as they are just been dropping plenty of points lately, as that's lovely football. It's Ali Seda into the back of the net. That's great. Great football. Mbuemo does so well to just kind of roll with his man. Slide it into Ali Seda, who makes no mistake on the finish. He's an excellent player, Ali Seda. Second slipped in. Just touches it into space. It's an excellent composed finish. He's such a good player at the moment, Ali Seda. He's really starting to come into it. But yes, another 3 points. They've been dropping points recently, and we have both of them next episode, which is obviously going to be huge. We beat Watford 7-2 first time. Norwich beat us 1-0, or 2-0, I believe, the first game. But there we go. The 3 points into the bag as Watford drew and Norwich won their game. I thought for a moment they lost it. It was just misreading. Jesus. But Watford dropped points. And we have Norwich next. Look at that. 3 points separate us and the top of the league. Dalsgaard's happy. Good to hear. A lot of other players aren't particularly happy. I imagine a lot of them wanted to play there this month. You would figure they'd play a little bit more, but we just had to sim right in the middle, so everyone else was kind of fit most of the other time. It's unlucky for them, but as you can see, next episode, first two games, Norwich, Watford. We have a chance to pass both of them up. We could be theoretically top of the championship table after next episode as we move into the January period. We have Barnsley 2 games running. I think we may sim this Barnsley game and then play the cup game, because Barnsley are one of the bottom 2 or 3. So I think that may happen that way. But, we shall see next episode, guys. But I hope you have enjoyed it this time. Stay tuned for more. And peace.